Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Yeah, let's pull out. Let's go through some more of these online.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Not that bad.
These are like very photoshopped, or like very like we
Very,
got Facetune on this big time.
I hate when you look at a chick's like ad space and there's no nudity in it.
Yeah.
So who's going first? Danny goes last?
Wanna
Or
see
Danny
some
goes
of the
first?
Do I go first? I'm going to go with...
Also, her name is T.S. Dahlia.
Yeah, she's a tranny.
Ooh, is that? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
I
going
knew
to
that
say
right
I thought
away.
she might be, but...
That affects the price.
This
Big.
one's-
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't know which way.
Yeah.
It also
Oh,
affects...
I bet down.
Oh,
I'm gonna
it
go-
always,
I would think
also
up.
affects my...
I think it would affect it up.
This is a stick shift
Because it's like
model.
more, if you want that.
I'm going to go
that's
300, Alex.
okay, I'm going to go. I'm going
We're in jeopardy now, boy. This model's a stick shift.
415. That's where I'm going on this. 415.
15's not a very common number.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they're
but
all
I'm
little
at least,
increments.
it's close without
Yeah,
going
it's
over.
more strategic.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going. I bet she's asking for 600.
I would say 350, and I would be certain there's some kind of HIV included.
I think it's an upcharge. I'm guessing 600. I think it's 100 per inch.
Do some of them have an HIV warning? Like a
Warning:
label? Like,
consuming this product. Are you Danny Polishchuk?
Okay. The actual retail price of T.S. Dahlia is $400.
Oh, that's cheap. That's
So
cheap.
JJ gets the point.
So okay,
Yeah, T-girls are going to be a lot cheaper on there because the logistics of it, most guys who are looking for T-girls are going to go to a specific site. Not for, this is like a woman, I think, mostly women.
yeah, and then it takes them longer to travel on account of drag.
They're not wearing drag.
No, drag.
Oh, like the air.
It's a win. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a wind joke.
Fuck.
But so okay, so you think about it this way, right? They charge $400 an hour. Let's say their nut, no pun intended, is $5,000 a month. That's what they got to make.
Yeah.
So how many people do they got to?
Well, some of the guys, remember, they rent them
12?
for 24 hours. They take
What
them out on
happens,
dinner
JJ? What
dates.
happens if you get one for an hour and then you just blow a load in 10 minutes? You just
I feel like that
hang out
happens
for
all
15
the time.
minutes?
MSOG, you got to look for MSOG.
What does that mean? Like,
Multiple shots.
but like, so if you have, you're like, I'd like you for an hour.
Yeah.
And then in 10 minutes you're done, and you could be like, stick around, I might have another in me, and they're like, no, that's not part of the deal.
No, that's why it says usually MSOG for multiple
But what if
shots.
it doesn't say MSOG? Then they leave after 10 minutes.
I
You're
don't
like,
know.
I had you for an hour.
Well, I think they like cuddle with you. And
Yeah,
talk for an
they'll
hour,
cuddle,
'cause-
talk, and
They
do
just have
stuff.
to cuddle, talk.
Most guys are not like scumbags who are like, I'm just using them to get off.
Yeah.
Like some of these guys want to take them out on dates because they're losers.
yeah, they're losers.
There's such like, don't you
yeah.
remember Dr. Ron, the guy? Do you remember Dr. Ron?
No.
He was a Brampton doctor, Toronto comedian who got
A parking lot or
yeah. So
something?
he was
Nice.
he was
Yeah,
he
I
was a,
remember. At high
trench
school.
coat guy.
What did he
No
charge
way,
for that?
Yeah,
But at
Can
a
we
high school, right?
Can we please bring up Dr. Ron, Toronto comedian? So he was
The dentist, right?
A dentist, had a
Yeah,
lot
and
of
he,
money.
didn't he do it where he was in like a high
Yes,
school?
he did.
And like he had, he's like asked
what?
girls to come over. And he's like,
Yes,
hey,
he did.
He's like, I need directions, and then he'd like whip his.
I
high
need
school kid.
directions.
Yeah.
was his name?
Classic.
Very, very good dentist.
Very good dentist. Did you see him? You check him out?
What's his name?
Dr. Ron, Toronto comedian, busted
Yeah.
for. So he used to show up to gigs with the hottest.
I do remember
20-year-olds.
that. Yeah, he used to bring some
Smoke shows.
I only saw him at Betty's.
Probably escorts,
Betty's
right?
was the only place I ever saw him.
So what he would
that
probably.
him?
That's him. Yeah.
Hey.
There's
Good
nothing
for
about
him.
him
He's
being
good.
a comic. It's all about him being a dentist.
Oh, they got
Returns to work. Oh my God! You want to get a
No, he wasn't a comic. Like he was like did the odd open mic here.
Yeah,
and
no,
there.
he,
Like,
he was in a touring headliner. or
Oh,
something.
and this was in Florida, right? Because he's from Toronto. He was doing this.
He had big money. Fairly good looking dude too, and his jokes were well crafted.
Yeah, you would say that.
He kind of looks like an in-between phase of Bruce to Caitlyn. Like kind of caught in the middle.
Yeah, a little
Yeah, he
film.
does look.
That's
a
fair.
little-
Oh yeah, he probably does a surgery. So he would show up to gigs with the hottest young chicks, and those guys probably pay. So what he'll do, he wants to show up. He'll probably pay her for 3 hours, so $1,500 for 3 hours. Sometimes they pay for 24 hours. So in terms of like, oh, it's a little bit cheaper. I'll pay you $2,000. You come over, you come to dinner.
$2,000 a day for
the 24 hours. Yeah.
And could you be like, hey, this is what time we're waking up tomorrow? And they're like, I got you for 24 hours.
I've never got anyone more than 30 minutes.
Okay.
So
that's you've never had anyone more than 30 minutes in your whole life of whoring?
I've paid for an hour, but once I'm done, I'm like,
and you're just like,
yeah, I don't want to be around.
So why do you? And they just don't offer half an hour.
Some do offer half.
But the one that you paid for an hour, and then
if you had to guess like your Uber rating from prostitutes, like what out of 5 stars?
I'm probably a high one because I'm in the actual guys that get them, I'm fairly good looking compared to all the IT brown guys.
That's horrifying.
And doesn't cut them or put cigarettes out on them.
Yeah, and I just want to quickly bust a nut and go.
Yeah.
It's probably like low maintenance.
Yeah.
It's nice,
Do you make out with hookers? Do you do the small talk? Like you walk into the room. What's your process?
I
What's
thought
your
that was a
creative
no
process?
kissing rule. I thought you're not allowed to kiss them.
No,
Some guys pay to eat hookers. I know guys who do that.
DATY, dining at the Y. Some will say no DATY.
How do you remember all these acronyms, dude? This is insane.
Dining at the Y.
Been in the game a long time.
It's like comic top, like bombing, you're running the light, all that stuff. Like he's got it for all the hookers.
I've been doing this since I start my transition.
Walk me through like your process.
I told the bit we told on the podcast on Bye Guys, and that's how I got into it. I met this when I was starving women.
Bye guys is what JJ yells when he leaves the sex.
29 years old, 2009, met the first off escort, and it was telling Chase she's dead now.
A lot of people that you've had sex with are not dead.
Yeah, first boyfriend, she's dead.
It's too bad. Yeah.
Just a wake of bodies behind him, just covered in milk.
His curse.
Oh, and then also Luca Magnotta.
Luca Magnotta's dead?
He's not dead. He's alive, but
is he alive?
Yeah, he killed someone though and fucked his dead corpse.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
So you do
6 degrees of JJ.
If you JJ, you better look out because it's not a bright future for you. The list of people who've sucked JJ's just gets darker.
Do you think
and
you've
darker.
retired any escorts where they were like, all right, that was
I'm getting a job. Fuck this.
You know who I Amy Anderson. She used to be a Brazzers porn
Who's
star.
that?
Amy Anderson. I think she's Brazzers porn star now. Before she was an escort before she was a porn star, and then I her back in the day.
Doesn't do it for me.
Really?
These guys tits, and I'm just sitting there bored.
Okay.
How was your day? I'm curious to see. Let's keep going with a couple more of these escorts as well.
We gotta get some. Give the tough ones.
I think we should also on the next one. Let's see their bio.
This is Tom for you. The last one's bio was just a poem.
We're gonna do a dude.
This guy literally looks like a football.
I love vascular.
Look at his veins, dude.
Where's he
Jesus
from?
Christ.
He says, hello there, I'm Mr. Tom. I am a companion that caters to all ages, races, genders,
All
body
ages?
types, and sexuality.
Is that Tom from Gas?
There is never any judgment, and time with me is always a safe place to be yourself.
Oh, he's very inclusive. He just wants to be a nice guy.
His body's
Wait,
incredible.
so is he for guys or women?
He said, whatever you want.
Oh, so he takes all comers.
Oh, so
He's trying to pay the bill.
he's
Comers,
like
yeah.
he's like from Prague or something, right?
It's always so. This guy's
know
jacked,
he's
dude.
from
Jesus
Prague?
Christ! It's always so wild. Like you can tell these guys like
It says New York.
they always have like
Well, he lives here,
ambitions
but
of like wanting to have been like a model or something, and then it's like that just does not work.
Doesn't
It's like female
Barely any
comedians.
models in the world.
Well, it's because it's also like you see like their photos, like you can tell some of them, like that one of the suit, he thot that was going towards an acting role. You know what I mean? Like there's a sadness to
You
it.
think the one where you had a Walkman? That was going on. He's gonna get him cast on Modern Family.
That was the transition.
Where do you get a Walkman
American
from?
Psycho.
Where the fuck do you get a Walkman from?
All right, so what are we guessing?
he listening
what are we
to?
guessing that this guy costs?
Oh, I don't know what dudes cost. I don't know.
Yeah,
JJ's
okay.
probably gonna get this one.
Whoa.
I would say he.
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
$380.
Danny's like, do we get bonus points if we guess his phone number?
I would say he's expensive because he's on that site, and he's like more into the Chippendales genre. I would say 500-ish.
500-ish. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Well, Lev is, if we're going clockwise.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna guess for. I'm gonna guess 350.
I'm gonna go 550.
Okay, I'm gonna go 6.
6 might actually be good.
All right, if you would like an hour with Tom for you, it'll cost you $350.
Whoa! It is the gender pay gap.
I've got something to tell you guys. I'm glad you guys finally met Tom.
There's got to be a couple chicks in there that are fucking really like
Damn, I nailed
bombshells. Like bombshells that are like, there's a couple chicks I've seen $1,500.
50
Yeah, yeah.
hundo.
Dude, on
an
Eros,
hour.
that's
And
all they are. It's like-
EROS.com.
yeah, $2,000 each. Like it's
Yeah.
fucking
For an
it's
hour?
Yeah, it's insanity.
Eros is a great spot to go for like high class. If you got money, EROS.com.
Let's pull out an EROS. Let's see one of these
I could
ones.
just pull up a more high class woman if you want that to be the next one, like someone who's a little.
Yeah, I want to see one of these expensive ones. I want to see what we're looking at.
There's a subreddit called Sex Workers Only, and it's like interesting because you can just like read about like their daily lives, and they're all like, "Hey, is anybody else like?" It seems like the consensus right now is like prostitution's down.
The market, though.
The economy's down. It's a
The
market.
economy's down.
No, like literally, they're like, every thread is like all my regulars aren't fucking
Yeah,
showing
when-
up.
that- that's what like so
SVV
they'll use
bank.
that as basically
a
like
litmus?
non-economic indicators of
That's
like,
not
people will be like
escorting's down?
yeah, like when strippers are all like yeah, my tips are way down and
Yeah,
making
yeah.
way less money, they'll be
That's
like
how you
an
know we're
early
in a-
that's a early indicator of a recession.
Yeah.
Because I guess that's the first place you're going to blow money is pussy.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
when you have extra money, like people just I'll go to strip club. But
Yeah,
that's,
everyone
that's
lo-
the first stuff people start cutting back on.
Yeah, you start jerking off at home.
Yeah, Danny.
Not eating out
with
anymore.
your wife.
I'm so broke. I gotta fuck my wife tonight.
Fucking Biden, you piece of shit! I'm fucking my wife right now.
You want to fuck her?
When Trump was in office, I didn't fuck my wife for 4 years. She didn't get any of this dick. Oh, my
Early
God.
indicators we're about to hit a recession.
Yeah,
that's
so
so
buckle
funny.
up, boys.
That's something that like on Patrick Bet David they do they do every week they do the home team and they always have that guy, I think it's Tom too, who like comes in and is like, okay, let's talk about the markets. The first thing is like early indicators we're about to go into recession. That's one. That is the truest of
Do
the
they actually
true.
say strip clubs? They
No,
say?
but that's
Strip clubs is one though.
Yeah.
No, but they never say it because they're very like Republican guys.
Yeah.
But that is the one that's probably, if there's one that you could say, oh, this is the fucking purest indicator, it's that.
Yeah.
Money's not being spent on pussy. It's such
Yeah,
a great fucking.
dude.
Leave it up to Danny who knows everything. about
Imagine
the
you see fucking Kramer tomorrow, and he's like, "I'd invest it all in pussy right now. Get your money out of the mattress and get it on the mattress. It is pussy time." Oh man, yeah. I noticed like when the recession definitely started hitting here, like because I used to go to strip clubs a bunch, and then I would literally notice like strip clubs would be dead. Like
Really?
yeah, I'd be like the only cuck in there.
I would go to. We could do food in a strip club. That's great.
I don't mind the peelers. They're fun. I like to
like
be lied
strip-
to. I'm not crazy about it, but I'll spend $100.
This is so funny if someone.
I finally learned how to be cheap in a strip club.
You can be cheap.
Yeah. Like I try to literally just throw a few singles by the end of the night. That's it. I used to literally blow $200-300 every fucking time I went.
Oh, really?
Just throwing cash.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
which is
fine.
insane.
I would in Toronto get when I started really banging women and getting into them, I would go by myself after comedy. I went with Andy Fruman one time and I would have like 220s for 2 songs and just wait because I never had money. So I would just wait
Yeah.
to the right one and then I would get her to give me a lap dance and I would smell some other guy's saliva over her tits and be disgusted and then go.
Nice.
Yeah. Fuck. What was I about to say? Are you mostly what are you looking for nowadays? Are you mostly fucking dudes, fucking women?
I'm just too worried about that. Dude, I honestly went through hundreds of guys in my 20s.
Yeah.
And I had too many. I thought I had AIDS for 7 years. So I'm,
Really?
yeah, man. I wouldn't
Why'd
get,
you think you
I
had
didn't get
AIDS?
tested for 7 years, man. I was too scared.
Just out of fear?
Because I would fuck guys off like gay.com and stuff like that. And then like a couple months later
I didn't know they were gay.
in their profile would say like HIV positive.
Oh my.
Yeah, yeah, on Manhunt there was another guy. So I would find I found I fucked guys off Manhunt. My favorite sites were Dude to Nude and Manhunt. And then they would come up to their profile and then it would say something like undetectable and I was like, "No." So I fucked them unprotected.
He's like, yeah, I'm very discreet, but he means the AIDS.
Yeah. So then when I start banging chicks, I'm like, oh, this is not bad. And then you get the ones who are willing to fuck me will tell me about guys they fuck, so it's hot.
Yeah.
Like they're just evil pigs.
But when you're fucking a chick, are you kind of like thinking like, damn, I wish this was a fucking hot dude with AIDS?
No, I just tell them to tell me about guys they fucked while I'm fucking them.
That's your thing. You want to hear,
About straight guys.
You like degeneracy, man.
Yeah.
This smoke break is brought to you by YoDelta.com, the official Getting High sponsor of the Gas Digital Network.
Our buddy who was hosting for Che on the road called me a relic.
Interesting.
I don't even know what that is.
I mean, it's like
I don't know what that is either.
it's like an item that
Of what
commemorates
time?
the
I guess,
past.
yeah.
I thought it was like a degen. Maybe it wasn't a relic. There's some degenerate term they used in the 1800s.
It wasn't rapist, was it?
Nah. I've actually, you know what? I used to say that. That's how I knew I was a good guy. I never hit a bitch and I've never raped one.
Yeah.
That's the barometer.
Yeah.
If you've never raped, you've never struck a woman, man, you're getting into heaven.
Well, I'm out.
I feel like I'm pretty kind.
I love the idea of these undetectable guys getting like drafted into a group to steal
Now,
something.
do they still have to say undetectable with these new rules?
I don't know what
wonder
I
they
think
probably
it's state
don't.
by state.
I don't know. I don't know if that's an America thing or if it was a Canada thing, but I think it was maybe in Canada that they passed that law.
Wow, that is crazy. Well, it's so funny too because I always said this about the gay community. The gay community is the most racist, and they were so fucking mean when I was growing up to like. Oh yeah. Gay white dudes don't, though, really fucking hot ones. They don't fuck outside of the. They're such racist fucking pieces of shit. They were like,
Is it because of racism or just preference?
Well, do you know about the
Because JJ was
femme
showing
fat
up in
Asian thing?
blackface.
What's that?
Femme fat Asian. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
So femme fat Asian is this term that it's kind of been like ousted from the gay community, but it was big for a while. Where it's like the worst things you can be are a feminine guy, a fat guy, or an Asian guy.
Oh.
And it was so predominant that some bars would have like femme fat Asian night, where it's like, okay, you guys can come on this night because every other night of the week you're unfuckable and we don't want you around. So
They
you
would-
can come
they would
on.
That was
have-
one of Luca Magnotta's victims was an Asian guy like from like China.
But he was skinny. But so O'Grady's
Well,
on
best.
Church Street would have bear night Friday nights, and I used to love O'Grady's because they had great chicken tenders. And I'd have to go, and all these bears, they don't wear deodorant because they're fucking fat pigs who like body odor. Like that's their whole thing. They're like into man smells.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Was Bruce MacArthur a bear?
Yeah, Bruce MacArthur was a bear.
This guy Bruce MacArthur, he's a Canadian hero. He
Oh fuck!
Who is that?
He used to murder gay guys, and he was a landscaper, but he was like a bro landscaper.
No, he's like a serial killer, and like he was go to this like gay area of Toronto, and then he kept just like literally just picking up gay guys, killing them, and they were watching him for a while. And
He would bury them in the
crazy.
potted
He was like,
plants.
when they raided his house, like his potted plants had like body parts. Of
No, he would also do it in
Christ.
people's houses that he would landscape.
Yeah, so he would like be like, "Oh, I'm doing your yard" and all this stuff, and he would hide the bodies in their yard.
Yeah, and other people's
Pretty good
stuff.
scam.
And they like basically busted him because they were surveilling him, and he was with a guy in an apartment and was about to kill the guy.
Hell yeah.
So they were like, we have to go in because like literally. we
But
can't let
and
this
then,
guy
and
in.
once again, this is why as
How
a
would he
ki-
kill people?
I don't know,
Cleansing
choke to death.
No, he was no. He was like he's a fucking like
He would like
serial
choke
killer.
them.
Like,
No, but I mean, like, what was like his method?
He would he would tie
Oh,
them up.
tie
He
them
would
up.
tie them up and then murder and I
then
think
straight
stab
up.
them. And this is why once again why
this is recent too. This is very recent.
Really?
Yeah. Once again, why Canadians have to leave fucking Canada to make it in America. Nobody cares what goes on up there.
Yeah, that's the thing. We would never.
Yeah,
hear
that
about
dude was American. Like he'd have a Netflix show.
Well, he'd have multiple
Dude, like he
episodes.
legitimately, and like they found him too because all these people in the gay community kept for years were like, there's people going missing, but because they were like gay and mostly homeless, just nobody cared.
Yeah.
gay and,
And
mostly
people would-
homo.
Yeah.
And this Bruce MacArthur guy had like an offense years before where he like attacked a guy in a bathhouse with like a pipe or some shit.
Yeah.
Like he was already assaulting gay men for like years.
And he was a straightish guy, like so he represented my side.
Interesting. Can we pull up a photo of this
Not
guy? I wanna
straight.
see what he looks like.
He just looks like an old dude.
Like a bear.
Bruce
Big guy.
MacArthur.
Bruce MacArthur.
Canadian hero.
And what would this guy charge an hour?
Heroes.
No, he wasn't charging. They would just meet at like a place like Woody's.
Yeah. It's crazy that when you look like that dude, you can still pick up dudes.
It is funny though, because if he ties up a guy who's a sub, so he's like a dom and the guy is sub, so he ties him up, and the whole concept is there he is. He's a little gay right there, but
He looks like the dude from Succession.
I would never think that guy. I would never think that guy is gay.
Logan Roy, man.
Logan Roy. So that would suck as if you're like the gay dude, because you'd get tied up, he'd blindfold you, and you're being a sub, and then he'd like stab you once. You're like, this is kind of hot, and then he just keeps on stabbing you until you're dead.
Yeah, what was it? John Wayne Gacy too. He used to like fucking trick you into handcuffs, and then just like
Yeah.
he'd go, here's a fucking like here's a truck sized dildo we're gonna use on you. So, that's like to me is like worse than death. Is getting fucking tortured like that. For
Torture.
A night. Jesus
From
Christ.
Narcos, that one guy who got tortured. Oh man, they said they were fucking. They got the doctor to keep on injecting him with adrenaline so they could
keep you
torture him
fucking
for
awake.
more. Oh,
It's not, dude. The amount of ways that humans have like got down to a science of how to ruin other humans' lives. Like,
Dude, some of those medieval ones are crazy, like the hole and shit.
Oh yeah, have you ever seen?
stretching?
There's one where
Yeah,
there's
the
like a
rack.
giant bronze bull,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they put you inside the bronze, hollowed out giant bronze bull, and then they just light a fire underneath.
and you literally boil.
you just melt.
cook.
Yeah.
You cook, but it's like getting hot, but you're like touching the metal. So
Oh no!
there's nothing you can do.
And then
because
all
you're
the
stuck
people in the
there.
village are just watching, cheering.
Yeah,
But the
I mean that was like
story-
the movies.
Yeah.
The story is the guy who invented it presented it like to the royalty and was like, we should use this on our enemies and traitors. And the person in charge was like it thought it was so cruel that he made them use it on him.
Oh yeah,
And he
yeah.
like loaded him in it. It was like, well, let's see how it fucking works.
Jesus.
This is it.
Christ,
Is
yeah.
that a real person right
Yeah,
there?
that is.
No.
Yeah, they took that photo in like 1400 something.
Could you imagine the guy who has to paint that? They're like, come in right now, paint it, fucking paint it. Paint it.
Yeah, it's fucking, dude.
All that white stuff is that the artists come.
I feel like once every 3 years I fall down like a rabbit hole of like just fucking looking up torture methods and shit. Like, because it's all on Wikipedia. You just fall. in this-
Which one are you on right now? Eating yourself to death?
Gluttony.
Like the movie Seven.
JJ, how do you think? What's in the box? It's a jar of breast milk that I paid good money for. How do you think I would do in the gay community if I entered today?
I think because you're somewhat boyish, you do all right. But you would be called a cub. I think you wouldn't be in the mainstream gay area.
Yeah.
The pictures I saw of you that they're still using at your head shop for the stand, I think you would clean it up.
I had him replace it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Anytime they use like an old photo of me, I've given everyone new photos.
Yeah.
It's their choice. So they decide we don't like those.
Someone uses a photo of me when I have hair, and I'm like, dude, you can't be fucking.
I want to see that.
You can't
How
be-
long was the transition from you from hot to fat?
He's gone
I
up and
don't.
down.
I don't love the word transition in this aspect. I'll be honest.
I saw you right before the lockdown. And
Yeah.
I saw you after the lockdown, and you were like, I gained 60 pounds.
That's how I knew about Lev.
3 months? How's that even possible?
That's how I knew about Lev. I mean, you were brought up because they were talking about your weight. We were on a podcast and we were talking about. I knew you as a guy who used to be really attractive, and now you're still good looking. But
You could still hold. How old are you?
26.
Oh, you could still grab it, man.
Oh yeah, you could write that shit.
I don't know, guys. I think
Yeah,
it's
you could.
over.
why you like?
Get on. Literally, just go get fucking Wegovy. It's like done.
The fuck is that?
What's that?
The pill, the fucking thing you inject yourself once a week, and it's over.
Are you talking about Ozempic?
Yeah, no. Well, there's Ozempic is diabetes drug, but then there's a competitor called Wegovy.
I heard
which is
there's side
specific.
effects.
There's, yeah,
Terrible side
losing
effects.
weight. There's not terrible side effects. The only terrible side effects is body composition.
I listened to the debate from Ozempic on Barry Weiss. It's terrible.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, really, Dr. Polishchuk? I think you should go back to watching
Well, it
1980
has-
clips of the cops.
You gotta get him on test or something.
Yeah, I
No,
agree.
no, no. You're way too young for testosterone.
Yeah, but whatever. We can,
I
younger
think
guys
you
do
should
it.
continue doing hang out with Che and do mixed martial arts.
Yeah, we'll start going to go to
he's
Muay Thai.
mixed? He just calls it martial arts. Otherwise.
I think it's easy.
He's a black belt, you see.
I got on Nutrisystem. The problem is you're like we have the same same with you. This is why it's so much fun on the road. Same with him. Oh, he's the worst though.
I'm not
But
the worst.
Danny,
He's the worst.
Danny controls
He-
it though. His
No,
voice
No,
isn't
sometimes I
too
just let it
bad.
rip.
He's
but-
the biggest piece. I always tell people why he's the biggest piece of shit because he's like, I'm like, let's eat. He's like, like, oh, I'm not hungry, but I'll eat something if you order it. And then he fucking just there.
No, I'm not.
Well, Danny, you look like you've lost some weight. You look like
I'm trying.
you on Ozempic?
No.
Then what Gobi?
No, but if I was over $3 bills.
If I was that fat.
And I had the money for it, I mean, if I was over 300 pounds, I would. Yeah.
But you like.
I mean, it's
I'm
like
4,500 pounds. It's my money.
I mean, honestly, it seems like it is because everybody calls it like this miracle drug, but all you do is you inject yourself with it. It makes you a little nauseous, but you just don't think about food.
I literally think I would eat past it.
No, you wouldn't, because it's a hormone where you straight up like whatever you have that you're sitting at home by yourself sometimes and you just get this nagging thing where you're like, I gotta go eat right now even though I'm not hungry. You just never get those thoughts.
You know what it is, man? I think we've got it pretty good. You just have to go hard clean for 5 days and give yourself 2 days a week that you can do whatever you want.
I don't think that'll work for
Are
me.
you working out at all?
No.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta
well,
get you.
that's it.
Like with how young you are, you get on like something where you're working out like 5
Did
days
I book
a
a
week.
fucking intervention today? What the fuck?
I mean, it's just not. It's just so doable.
I know, dude. I genuinely think like if I was in shape right now, I think I'd have a career.
Yeah, you would,
Like
because you kind of get
The Matt Rife money.
Rife spill off. Yeah,
Yeah,
you would
dude.
get that Matt.
Now
Young-
it's a spill off.
Young hot comic, but you're like edgier. You're like, I don't give a fuck. You
Yeah.
wear a leather
Yeah.
jacket. Come on, you
that
ride a
what you see in me?
motorcycle.
Is that what you see in me? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I actually wrote on ChatGPT. I'm like, how do I fucking do this and they just said, just fucking go hard into being an ugly older man. And so now I'm just.
Is that what ChatGPT said?
I swear to
No
God.
way.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I said, so I'm 42 and I'm older and not so good looking. And it seems like the algorithm favors younger, good looking comics. And ChatGPT, swear to God, I wish I screenshot said, you are right. The algorithm does favor those who are better looking, but just go. And then it gave me like all these
Why don't you
things.
just use filters like a chick?
No, because I actually like it. That's the thing now. That's my call to action for you. It's going after these ugly fucking people that Matt Rife will not fuck, and that they're supporting
I've seen
him.
some of his fans. He won't fuck them.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's kind of wild, man. Like his crowds are like 9 moms with like his face on a shirt, and
is.
they're like,
Yeah.
"We want to blow you," and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like, I mean, I don't want to fucking like,
Well,
air the
Do
kid
it,
out.
do it.
I called this a while
great
ago.
shit.
As comedy got popular, I'm like, it's going to take a similar trajectory as music, where you're going to get like a Justin Bieber of
yeah.
comedy. And it's like now it's like so mainstream. You'll have essentially what are like pop stars for
Yeah, yeah.
comedians.
Oh, so true.
Yeah.
You really legitimately have not him, but I'm saying there is that thing of boring white guy comedy where they're just these good looking dudes, and I watch them. I watched them in club last night. There's a fucking guy who's got big following, and I'm watching him fucking. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Who's this?
Oh, I'm not gonna say his name.
Oh, it's someone who's like in the scene and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. There's
Oh.
multiple of them. Boring white guy comedy that get a lot of fucking spots, and they're considered like this guy's a fucking killer. And then you watch it, and you're like, okay, like objectively, no.
But nobody says that. They never are like, this guy's a killer. They're like, this guy sells tickets.
Yeah.
No. They talk.
Killing like does not matter anymore. It's like get credit.
It's literally killing at comedy is the entrance fee.
No,
It's the
no,
bare
yeah,
minimum that you can do at comedy.
It
is
does
sell.
kill. It does matter because then you wouldn't have things. You wouldn't be with Ryan. I wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to do your own shows. I wouldn't be able to go on the road with
I
him.
still think
It's-
the product is the most important.
Yeah,
I'm
Like, I
saying
think-
but I'm like, lots of people kill.
you
who are
wouldn't,
not.
but you wouldn't bring some fucking jamokes with you on tour.
And the thing about the killing versus the like, I'm trying to just sell tickets. It's the longevity of the career,
Of course.
Yes.
because like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
if the product you
Oh no,
make
I'm
is
not
so
talking about like
pure-
for you. I'm just saying there's like there's a lot of people who kill who don't have good careers.
So if you're like,
Yeah.
no, that's true. That's very
Tons.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more than.
But I think
Ew.
it's a longevity thing. But those guys still make money.
Yeah.
I have to book it. So speaking of killing, I got a 55 spot.
okay.
855. Okay, yeah.
I mean, we're gonna wrap in like 13. Does that work for you?
It takes me 20 minutes to get here, so I want to be done by 8:10 because I want to eat some more chips.
Cool. Yeah, I think, but the other thing too is like the longevity thing is also like not guaranteed either. Is the
But
thing?
it's
like,
more guaranteed if you focus on making a great product.
Yeah.
Rather, because if you focus on just like, appealing to the masses, you're more easily replaceable.
Well, dude, genuinely, I'm like, I look at our pod numbers and I look at podcasts that like do more than ours, and some of them I'm literally like, it is insane. Like, who's watching this? Who's like, it like that are just bad shows?
Some people are bad show. I won't say who, but I watch I want to see what's good out there.
Name names, you coward.
I won't. I watch the Boys Cast with Danny Polishchuk and Ryan Long, and it's how are they doing? No, but I watch people's, and I agree with him. It's because it's their fans, and it's a lot of the time it is just a like a good looking guy who just has people come hang out and check it out, and then there's
literally like two hot chicks, and they're just like, and I'm like, how are they getting views? Like, who's watching this?
But
who's
you just need your piece of the pie. If you get too caught up in that, it's like you're like
pie's big.
The pie is really.
Where is this pie?
But I agree with that too. I think the pie is very, very.
it's smaller than
you only have to get. You only need a tenth of a. Like for me, I'm like, oh man, if the 1,000 true fans, I really believe in.
Let's do plugs real quick before JJ's got to get out of here. Also, I wanted to say really quickly, everybody that came out to the Creek and the Cave, man, over the last weekend, we did 4 shows. I really appreciate you guys coming out, helping us fill the room up. And
hell yeah, man, that's awesome. By the way, did you have any good barbecue?
I didn't eat barbecue.
What?
Actually, no, I did. I did have some brisket. It was good. Yeah.
Where did you have any good? Did you go to El Camino Burgers?
I think I did actually. I think I had that last night
On 6th Street?
So yeah.
In the dark, it's phenomenal.
Fucking good, yeah. I actually was surprised. I had some pretty good food there.
It's great food.
Awesome.
I love Austin.
I had a good time. Thank you to the mothership too. They threw me up for a few minutes for a quick set.
Let's
that was fun.
fucking go. Great room, eh?
The room and the crowd were like great.
It's
like, it
unbelievable.
was a lot of fun. Yeah.
I only did 3 minutes there, but it was
so great. So
it's set up like how a showroom should be set up. The one thing is like there's not much of a hang. You got to like go elsewhere for all that. You know,
that's fine.
But yeah. So everybody that came out to there, I really appreciate it. The only thing I got to plug right now, just keep supporting the fuck out of the show. And June 8th, we're doing a Lev Fer and Friends at the Stand, 10 p.m. Come on out to that. It's gonna be a good ass time. Help us pack this place out. If you're in New York City, don't miss it. And that's pretty much it. Danny, what do you got?
You can follow me everywhere at Danny Jokes. June 9th, I'm doing the Icarus Festival, comedy something there in Williams Center in New Jersey. Should be fun.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be on the road July in Oklahoma. And then we got a bunch, like basically all the fall dates are going to be coming up soon. Go to CheDurena.com to find all dates. And I'm Che Durena on all platforms. Little Dinky News on Twitch and Kick.
I'm spending all my summer in New York City just doing spots. JJ Liberman comedy. I have really nothing going on except this weekend. Going to be opening for Ryan in Tampa, Side Splitters.
Nice.
I think he's almost sold out anyways.
Nice. Fuck yeah. And yeah, guys, as always, just keep supporting the show. We got some merch coming out soon. Make sure to like and comment. It goes a long way in the fucking algorithm. We appreciate you guys bearing with us. It's a holiday week, so we didn't want to fucking book a shit ton of guests and go 2 hours. And generally, huge thank you to you guys for fucking filling in and helping us do this, and to Dylan and G Mike and fucking you guys are the fucking best. G Mike, do you have one of these stories? Any prompts on here? Shoot out at you? Do you want to go into any of these? Like if you had to pick one. A woman makes fun of man in wheelchair sounds kind of fun.
Do you want to see that video? I like the bus shootout. Do you want to watch?
Yeah, let's see the bus
shootout's great.
I actually have to go. My
bus
spot's
shootout?
8:40. They just asked me
go
to
ahead.
text. All right, I'll see you
JJ,
guys.
thank you, dude. You're the best.
See
You
ya.
made
What's
this
that?
episode so fun.
Where? Brooklyn. Oh, is there spots at Brooklyn?
I don't know. I didn't know if you're on this.
No, I'm not in Brooklyn.
I'll see you guys.
All right, JJ, thank you, bro.
All right. Bus shootout.
I haven't seen the bus shootout.
Oh, it's fucking
It's
crazy.
just a video, JJ. He's like, I gotta go. That's my cue. I haven't seen this.
Okay, so the guy's on the bus and he wanted to get let off between stops. The bus driver told him, "No, I can't let you off. You got to wait for the next stop." And here's what happened.
I'm guessing Anthony Cumia covered this. He just pulls a fucking gun out on a bus. That is wild, man. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. And the guy's just like,
Crawling?
Yeah.
oh, yeah. If I had a fucking.
Meanwhile, this bus is going up a fucking sidewalk. Holy shit, dude. Why does the bus driver have a gun?
It's
Because he
like,
fucking drives this route. What do you mean?
You see what just happened?
Where was no?
Look, there's blood all over the floor.
He kept shooting.
yeah. And then there's a little bit at the end here.
I mean, dude, you fucking shoot at me, I'd be furious. I would be probably trying to execute you too. There's nobody else on the bus?
There was 2 other people on the back of the bus. So there's 2 other people on the back.
Where was this?
I don't know.
What kind of people
Like,
did
I
they
mean,
make
what's
ride
the
the back
city
of
of
the bus?
America?
Was in, what does it say? North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What part of North Carolina was that in?
Give me a moment to pull up the article.
So what exactly happened? He starts he picks a fight with the guy. The other
Yeah,
guy pulls
that-
a gun out. Who shot first?
I think the bus driver shot first, but the other guy pulled the gun out.
Yeah, the guy had a
first.
gun out.
Yeah, so the guy was like, I want to get off in between stops, and the bus driver was like, no, you got to wait for the next stop. I can't stop here.
Yeah, yeah.
And so he was like, fuck you, whatever. And then steps back, comes back with the gun out, and the bus driver sees that he has a gun out and was like, all right, well then I guess we're fucking cowboys.
This shit's going down.
Yeah, and just start
Jesus, man.
blasting. They both got shot too.
They both sustained life-threatening injuries, but were able to and are expected to make full recoveries. Tobias faces the man who pulled the gun out. Faces several charges, including assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, so he's probably going.
Oh,
to
so the bus
prison.
driver got shot.
The bus driver,
Yeah.
bus
He
driver
just
got
didn't
shot, and
know
I don't
it.
think he's facing any charges.
It's gonna be sick when they make a Denzel Washington movie about this. He's like, literally before he pulls his gun out, he's like, "This is your next and last stop, motherfucker." Oh man, that's fucking wild,
Oh yeah, the
dude.
shootout was fucking cool as shit, dude. Especially
That
he
was a
got
cool
shot,
shootout.
and he kept going. He just was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep fucking."
There really
blasting
are
it
so
down."
many shootouts in this country.
Well, because everyone's got a gun, and people are loose with like.
Well, you don't want to shoot in.
I'm gonna go.
Sometimes you feel like shooting out. You don't want to. Yeah, that's fucking wild, dude.
to think like that's the mentality though that you pull out a gun if someone doesn't go to your bus stop. That's fucking crazy.
Well, that's the problem. Is you in theory it should make everybody more civil, but then I guess there's like on the margins as you get stuff like this.
Yeah.
because like sometimes I'll rent a car in America and I'm driving around and I'll be like, I honestly in my mind it is there where I can't like cut someone off because they might have a gun and then like
Man, we went to go do
You feel that way about driving?
like not it's
I
not
feel
a
that way about
significant.
like bar fights.
I mean, it's everything. It's literally just like who knows who has a gun here.
Yeah.
I went to go do a pod in Austin, and we got to the house, and it had 2 front doors, like one on each side, like it was a duplex. And we went to one of them. We're like, man, we could have knocked on the wrong door and get shot.
Yeah.
like because it's just fucking that
keeps happening.
It happens frequently.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like in my world, I'm like people don't just get shot for knocking on the wrong door.
but it literally happens.
I mean, that's the thing is America's a massive
There's like
country.
a big sign
It's
that
like-
says "Knock on this door if you'd like to get shot."
It's like there's almost 400 million people. Like everything happens here. It's just like it's unlikely, but it's not a 0%. It's a non-zero chance.
Like in Canada, there's a
Zero.
Like there was like a one shooting the entire time I lived in Canada that I remember.
And that was what the Eden Center.
No,
there's
there was that one at the mosque in like in like Newfoundland,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and like
But do you think it's like
mass
just straight
Yeah.
media driving fear into Americans? Like, do you guys not do that in Canada?
oh, we do it. We just don't have as much juice as you guys.
There's like not enough. There's not as much stuff going down. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll be showing the stuff that happens here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think what makes somebody shoot through their door is they're like seeing fucking news that scares the shit out of them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They're like, that's not happening to me. And
I
they
think
do
it's
some
people
crazy
that
shit
like they
that.
think they're the main character. They're
Yeah.
like it's something that's happening to me, and it's like no one cares about you. No one's ever thought about you. You're like a speck on existence, and you'll be forgotten as soon as you die.
Yeah.
I
but
don't know
these
why you're
people,
looking me in the eye. Grill me, dude.
Whoa.
Can we pull up this story? No charges filed on a man who dumped 500 pounds of pasta in the woods.
love it.
watched The
Oh,
Clown
this
on
was
Cops?
the New Jersey
The what?
one.
The clown on Cops.
Oh,
Yeah, I actually-
Coco the clown. I found it on Facebook.
Coco the clown.
on Cops.
I love
It's
that.
honestly such a money segment.
That's crazy
I
that
can
they
close
did.
on that. I'd love to watch that. Coco the
I feel like I have to
Clown.
bring this to the people. Although you had an actual news
From
story.
last year.
I feel like, Danny, you and I are the same size.
Take that back, you piece of shit.
No, look.
We
We're
can
not the same
let's
size.
bust out the scale. Let's bust out the
I know
scale.
what
Let's
I'm.
see.
I know what I'm at. I'm probably like 232.
Yeah, I'm probably 215.
Have you cracked 3? You haven't cracked 3.
No, I've cracked 3, baby. I've broken,
Really?
I've broken
No,
through
he
3.
meant
I've slammed through 3, dude.
Yeah, he's like over 300 pounds. That's what I'm saying. Take Wegovy.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah, no, you got to
would do
fucking
that,
turn
no
this bus
question.
around.
Yeah.
It's not a bus.
It's a bus, dude.
Sedan. It's a full-time sedan. Yeah, no, I need to figure it out. Now that I'm off the. It's hard when you go. I was on the road a lot, and it's hard.
Yeah.
Now I'm here for a while. I'm gonna try to fucking see what I can do. You know.
Yeah. Let's get this fucking.
See what I can do.
Oh, you want to see this 500 pounds of pasta? Speaking of
I think if you waste 500 pounds of pasta, you should be in prison. I think that's fucking.
What happened to
insane.
500? Oh, I see. Yeah. I
Yeah.
saw
So what's the backstory? Why did he put it in the
well,
forest?
no one knew who did it, and police were able to find through Ring doorbell. Someone said they saw a man unloading pasta from his dead mother's house, and she just apparently had a ton of pasta, and he dumped it in the woods.
That's not
And
illegal,
then-
though.
Yeah, I don't think the man's in trouble. Charges are dropped.
organic-
Actually, I think
yeah,
is
it's
the
like
story.
organic.
Yeah. So he dumped it there, and then between the rain and the humidity, it cooked all the pasta, and it just became like a giant pile. Of
Wait.
500 pounds of pasta.
Nature cooked the pasta.
Nature cooked the pasta.
Yeah, like all the
Through
noodles are
rain?
like wet too. So people were like, "Who the fuck dumped
Why not
500
just throw
pounds
it
of
in the
cooked pasta?"
garbage?
That was the crazy part. Was like, how is it cooked? Because if you have boxes of pasta, but cooked pasta, you need like in.
Yeah, this was like an
pasta.
internet mystery for a couple of weeks.
People thought it was the
Holy
New Jersey
shit.
Devil because that was like they're like the New Jersey.
Just a bunch of Italians, or there's a bunch of pasta in the woods. They just come out and start salting it at night. And shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame somebody leave all these.
That's where it grows from.
Is the New Jersey
forest.
Devil like an Italian thing, like with the Malocchio and all that stuff?
I
Is that
don't
what that
know.
is? Like with the hockey team? Like why are they called the Devils?
It's the Jersey Devil. What? But I don't know
the
if it's an
Jersey Devil?
Italian thing. The
Oh.
Jersey
Well,
Devil.
I know you know Italian people. They always wear like the pepper necklace.
No.
I wish there was
It's not a
Italian person.
pepper. It's a fucking horn, dude.
But it looks like a pepper. It's the horn. Yeah.
You thought they were wearing a fucking pepper?
no, I know it's not a pepper, but it looks like a pepper.
They're wearing a horn. I've never heard of this. What is
yeah,
Dude, if
and
you
it's,
told an
and
Italian-
it's the Malocchio.
the
And then
Malocchio?
yeah,
I thought it was the
Al Capone
Maloik.
or whatever, and they always tell it, and they're like, you know, and you could put the oil on it to make it's like the bad juju kind of thing.
Oh,
It
they
keeps the bad jujus out of here.
Italians have spells. I didn't know
Yeah,
that they were doing
yeah, they
magic.
do.
Yeah, dude. They're fancy people.
Yeah,
that is really funny. That does look like a Chili's logo. now that
Yeah,
you
it looks like a
mention it.
pepper.
I'm gonna start fucking with wops with that. Dude.
Hey, you like peppers, do you?
They so fucking stupid. They wear goddamn tomatoes around their necks. You see, like the round, like the fucking Virgin Mary. Yeah, so we're at an hour and a half. I think we should do one. Did you find that clown by chance?
Oh, hit us with the clown.
This is so good.
Yeah,
This is
I-
an all-timer.
Jeez.
Well, I don't, you know, I'm not.
How do you know these are prostitutes and not just people who love clowns?
Love this.
If you're a clown, you got to tell me. It's the law.
Just trying to get. a
See, that
quick
lady
buck.
looks like an undercover cop.
Yeah, she does really.
She's talking to one.
Also, like, dude,
Oh, she is an undercover cop.
yeah, cameras were so big back then. How do they not notice this? Like a fucking.
Fill her up.
Yeah, she.
You're listening to the.
Yeah, she just legit looked like an undercover cop. What just happened?
I don't know. I think we had a glitch.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Swing the deal. She's talking to him now.
Yeah, this isn't the clown.
Oh, yeah.
What did he say?
$10.
Probably like you suck cock or something.
Deal. It's a deal.
I should do.
Damn, dude, I would hate to have to suck that 50-year-old
All right,
cock.
we're going
Man, a
down.
50-year-old dude just
Job's
wants
a
to get
job,
his
you know?
dick sucked. That's against the
We're going down
law.
this way, see if we can catch him.
Boo.
There it is.
Wait, so where's
Straight
this
ahead.
clown
No,
at?
the clown's further. That was the start of it.
Hold up. Hold
Clown's
up.
later in the episode. Is this the whole episode?
Keep your hands where I can see them. Get out of the truck.
That was like a
Isn't
10-minute chunk.
Get out of the truck.
Oh, just go find the clown part. I would just
Oh,
fast
put your
forward to the
hands
clown.
right.
Scrub a little
It's,
bit.
it's literally right here. Got it right.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
You're fun. You don't think you're fun?
This guy's a
Well, I
cop?
don't.
Yeah, he's an undercover cop.
Of course.
The light, the nose, and
Forgot
everything.
about that.
God, this is so creepy.
Well, loan me the money.
How much?
How much for 2 DVDs today?
Why does he dress as a clown?
He's got a case. He's giving the signal. All right.
The signal's just like a giant balloon hanging out of the fucking window.
We're gonna move in here and take her into custody.
I love
Why do you keep jumping at that stuff?
I love how 9 cops
He
show
just
up for
sprayed
this.
her with silly string or something.
I'm not doing nothing.
9 cops showed
Literally,
up
she's
just
got
for
his
this
silly
fucking.
string in her hands.
They usually live with.
Look, she's covered in silly string. Because
They
he
usually
hits,
leave
he
with
hits her
silly
on the
string
way
in
out.
their hands.
Presence of an attorney before any question you so desire.
Yeah, what's this?
You're not
This is
afforded
clown
attorney,
cum
one will
right
be
here.
provided for you out of the charge. Ma'am, you were going to perform oral sex on him for a loan.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you are. We heard everything you said. He's an undercover police officer.
We
He's
were
not
just
so-
clowning around.
Ma'am, you have a crack pipe in your pocket. Is that why you're out here? You smoking? You want? I mean, you're going to be honest with me?
It's honestly,
I honestly think that could have just been a lucky guess. They're like, you have a crack pipe in your pocket. She's like,
Why do you have a crack pipe?
I mean, this is like crazy misappropriation of fucking tax dollars. They're like swatting this
Yeah, you're like,
lady.
seriously, what public service did this do?
Stop wiggling. Yeah, she got a stem. She dropped it.
They're all just crack addicts.
Yeah.
Still just drug addicts. But the dude is the clown.
It's in the back.
Calm down.
He's blowing balloons.
Stop.
He's like, have you ever blown balloons before? She's like, no. He's
Oh,
like,
look,
Nothing about it is funny.
He's doing a
he's
fucking
such a piece
helium
of shit.
voice.
Yeah, he just inhaled the helium to scold her.
After you arrest them a time or two, every time you arrest them, you
jeez, that's so
educate 'em.
creepy, man.
So
He
you-
pauses. I like, can you imagine? He's like, you ever blown balloons? And she's like, no. He's like, I'm balloons. Here's gun cock. Oh, guys, thank you so much for being here, man.
Thanks for having
You guys
me. Thank
fucking
you, Lev.
saved our skin today. G, Mike, Dylan, you guys are the best. And guys, thank you so much for supporting the podcast. We'll be back next week, every Monday and Friday on Gas Digital at 6:30, YouTube at 1:30, 1 o'clock. So we'll see you guys then, man. We love you. Thank you for being a part of this. Help us fucking blow this show up.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye.